Meanwhile, our next guest is here to make us a delicious angel hair pasta with seared scallops and a spiced corn broth that looks impressive, but it's really easy to make. As a matter of fact, you could have it on the dinner table tonight. Please welcome to our home chef, Andrew Copley. Welcome,
Thank
Chef.
you. Thank
We're
you
so
for having
excited to
us.
have you here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Pleasure. It really is.
You hear angel hair pasta and scallops, and you think that's what you get at a fancy restaurant.
Yes and no. Yes and no. But it's a really easy recipe to do at home.
Well,
And that's why I picked it out to bring it here.
Which is very exciting. You're going to show us how to make it right now. You guys dig in. Ken,
Yeah,
Maria,
enjoy,
get in there.
please.
Maria's already started. So what is the first thing we do, Chef?
Okay, so I picked angel hair pasta because it only takes 3 to 5 minutes really
Okay.
to cook. We use a little bit of boiling salted water. A little chef's tip, what I always say is once the water's boiling, you're ready to put your pasta in, you've got your TV going, you're ready to watch TV, whisk it, make a little whirlpool. So when the pasta goes in, it spins and it will not stick to the bottom. So it's and that works for all pastas.
That is very clever. Almost like you're making a poached egg. You make the little...
So when I'm watching you on TV, I know I'm not going to burn my pasta.
That makes me feel very good. Okay, so we have our angel pasta here. We set it aside, and now we're
Sure.
going to build the flavor. We're going to build that corn broth.
Yeah, so the flavor profile for this is really simple. I've taken diced shallots, ginger, garlic, and fennel, which has like a little licorice aniseed flavor. And we're going to caramelize it, which means we kind of cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes, really slowly, get all the sugars out and all the flavors.
And olive oil?
And a little bit of olive oil or butter.
Okay.
And this is a very healthy dish, so if you don't want to go with the butter, then yeah, go with the olive oil for sure.
And then we add our corn, which you've already roasted.
All I did with the corn, and this is an interesting one, I always leave the husk on. So we give them a wash, clean them up, and leave the husk on, because once you roast it, the moisture inside the husk helps it to steam at the same time. So again, you're getting those natural sugars and caramelized, and you've got less chance of burning it.
Yeah,
so it's a really easy one to do that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we take that and we get that going in here as well.
So we can pop all that in there now. And from here, we're just going to take a spoon, because remember, these are cooked. So it's really important that we do cook and caramelize the rest of the ingredients first, which is our onions, garlic, and fennel.
I mean, you could eat it just like that, to be honest with you.
It's kind of a little stir fry right now.
And then you add the vegetable broth.
Yeah, we're doing vegetable, or because it can become vegetarian. A lot of vegetarians do eat scallops. If not, we can actually do it with a chicken broth.
Oh, sure,
and make it non-vegetarian. So basically all we're going to do then is just simmer that for about 5 minutes until all the ingredients mixes together and gets that really nice fluorescent yellow color as well to the dish.
And then when it cools down just a bit, you move it and you put it in the blender and you just...
Zap it, basically.
Zap this guy. But before you do that, you put a very special ingredient in. And it's a spicy chili sauce.
This is a sambal, an Indonesian chili paste. And again, I recommend this when you... What was it called? It's called sambal.
Sambal.
Yeah, I don't
S-A-M-B-A-L.
It's perfect. And the reason why I like to use it for, cooking at home is because when you do use chilies, you never know how hot it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're trying to impress your friends at that dinner table. You don't want to burn them, so it's better to use this one. And then you get comfortable with what the amount you're going to put in with your sauces.
Right.
So we'll put a little bit. I won't go too spicy for you.
Okay. But it has a nice kick.
It does. It has a real nice kick to it.
Okay.
And then as a safety precaution, I always do this, because the last thing you want to do is send it crazy. So we start this off slowly, and then we can...
Woo! That's beautiful. And one of the great things about this is it's really creamy, but there's no cream in it at all.
That's why I love corn. It's a natural thickening agent too.
Right.
So again, it thickens itself as you cook.
What are some other dishes that this corn broth would go well with? What would you recommend?
It's a good question. I pick scallops because it's easy to cook. They only take a short amount of time, but any kind of whitefish, any thickness, whether it be a thin sole or an Alaskan halibut, it goes really well with that one.
And now on to the star of the show, our scallops, which, like I said, can be intimidating because they go from delicious to erasers.
They can do.
Very quickly.
They can do, and that's why I specify. The real thing is to do your really hot pan, really hot oil, and get a really nice sear like this.
Oh, how long on each side?
I only go about a minute. And again, it depends on your stove, if it's powerful or not as powerful, but no longer than a minute. And then I flip them over, and I give them another 2 minutes, and that should take this size scallop to about a medium rare. Yeah, medium rare, sorry.
Literally 3 minutes of these scallops, and you're finished.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Unless you want them a little well done, then you can go another 30 seconds or so.
Okay.
But yeah, they're ready.
Then do we add the corn broth or the pasta first?
First, I'm going to get the pasta in there. And remember, we've cooked this off first, so that doesn't take long.
Did you put any?
Yeah, we're not going to make it fancy. We're just going to do it like a family style.
And when you cooked the pasta, I know you did the whirlpool, but did you put any olive oil in there?
We can do, that's another safety precaution you
Okay.
can make, is by adding olive oil to it. It'll stop the pasta sticking, and a little whirlpool, and it makes it even better.
Okay.
So if you want to do me the honors, and
Really?
let's
oh, Chef, I don't know. I don't want to mess it up.
can do it.
How much do I put?
Just keep going.
Okay,
keep
you
going,
tell me when to stop,
keep
okay?
going, and that should do it. We're good.
Yeah, that's it?
A little bit more.
Just a little
But we can make that one.
Oh my
So,
gosh, look at that.
yeah, so all I'm doing now is mixing it around, keeping them scallops medium rare. The last thing I'm going to add is a little bit of cooked asparagus, just the tips.
Okay.
And you can use any green vegetable, but it brings a little bit of earthiness to the dish because it's quite sweet.
Right, exactly. So were those just blanched?
These were just blanched in actually in the same pasta water,
Okay.
hot and cold. And then we throw in our asparagus, and then I finish it with a little cilantro.
All right.
Because that balances the heat as well.
Right.
Little fresh chopped cilantro.
Are you guys tasting the heat? It's a little bit of heat in there, right?
subtle.
It's subtle, it's nice.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready,
right.
Chef.
So we just get a little bowl.
Beautiful. Bring that
And
over.
as you plate that, I want to ask you about the fact that this year is the 9th anniversary of the Palm Desert Food and Wine
Ooh.
Festival.
It is.
Very involved since the beginning.
I have. I love the event. Well, the event starts this month. I forgot it was March, actually. And it runs through Friday the 22nd to the 24th.
Okay.
We have, it's a big event for Palm Desert, but it's not too intimidating that it's not personal. So there's a lot of celebrity chefs in there. We've got Gail and Fabio goes.
Oh my gosh, our good friend Fabio.
Yeah,
and we
he's
know
there
Gail
every
as
year.
well.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of local chefs, and it's a really good time for all the local chefs to get together with you know, obviously the celebrity famous chefs, and it's just a great event.
Beautiful.
Really is.
Will you be making the scallops there?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do a new idea. I'm going to make a chocolate dessert dish, and I'm making it in a flower pot.
Oh,
So it's a new one. I wasn't going to reveal it, but now I have.
Oh, now you have.
Well, you need to come back and do that. That
It's
takes
an
our
awesome
DIY
dessert.
and our cooking and puts it
Together.
What is that?
Okay, let's try this.
Yeah, have
Chef.
a little taste, Deb. You're going to love it.
Excited.